Black Light, Cyberspace Ministry, the original man. All through history, you see that the original man built civilization. And you see that the European models his culture after the original man. Now, when you work in the community, the best way to do it is to start block clubs. Start block clubs. See, a block club, you could have renters and property owners. But you have more control over your neighborhood when you got a block club or a community organization, you know. You can see, you can have a radio patrol. In other words, you can patrol your own community. You can be the eyes and ears and control your own community. Like over in here in Detroit, over in Grand River and Southfield, the Rosedale and Archdale Community Association. Kwame Kilpatrick gave them $3 million before he went to the joint. Before he went to the pen, he gave him $3 million. And it's a church over there, a black church over there, community congregational church. He gave them some money. Now they got one of the strongest community association it is. We got the neighborhood patrol where they got it on the Saturday. They patrol up and down the streets and they volunteer, radio patrol. They in close communication with the law. Now, y'all say, well, why we gonna involve the police? Well, in Detroit, it's a little more different than y'all community, because when Mayor Young was here, he made it so that it'd be half and half black and half white. And you got to live in the city, Now they trying to, right now, they trying to gentrification, using gentrification over here in Detroit. And it look like it's gonna happen, because the brothers and sisters don't understand what's going on. Now, let me tell you how YouTube is beneficial to the community, to everyone. See, you could broadcast to the world in a remote location, and you can set out plans. You can let them know you coming and stuff. But if it's a righteous communication, you can't stop it. Now the president of the United States, he always give a State of the Union, and he let you know where he been, where he going. But what's deep about them is that they do tell you one thing and do another. And what they do behind closed doors is that what they don't want you to know. They know that probably ain't legal, probably ain't righteous. But if it's righteous, they can't stop that. They can't stop truth and righteousness. Remember that. That's a righteousness and truth is a power. You just don't know what kind of power it is. You know what I mean? You have no idea because you've been lied to for so long. And you say, well, the lie. I heard one brother say, organized lies is more powerful than the unorganized truth. And that's a lie. Because a organized lie is an illusion. It ain't gonna last long, but the truth lasts forever. If it's pure truth. But if it got a lie in it, now it ain't gonna last too long. Just like building a house on solid ground. You got a strong foundation, you know, it'll last for a minute, or even longer than that. So, when you have if you got a block club, and you could determine who's the enemy and who's not the enemy. Very simple. There's ways of doing it. First of all, you got to have a code of conduct for your community. You know. And when someone new comes in, moves into your block, you could go and greet them. You have the captain of the block club and some other associations. You go and present them you always have a newsletter. And you give them your newsletter and tell them, you know, might bring them a gift or something, you know, from coming into the neighborhood. You know, you control your own neighborhood, and if they're not too friendly or whatever, well then you know that they're on the suspect. But everybody is entitled to their own privacy. You know, they don't have to join the block club. They still could be good people, you know. But some of them, you know, they join the block club and they could be dope men trying to get a dope connection going on. Because you're going to have people on your block that some of them might get high, some of them, you know, everybody ain't going to be angels or whatever like that. But at least you know who they are. And you can control that when you got a majority in the block club that goes by the code of conduct. And it's subject to penalties if they violate the code. You know, they don't have no say-so. And you can get monies and stuff like that. And then you could say what you want in your community. If the government want to do this in your community, you could fight against it. You could have food banks. Get you some food banks up in there, some housing banks, some lot. You know, control your lot, all them vacant lots, vacant buildings. You know, don't try to wait on the government to tear down houses or fix the roads and stuff. You start doing it yourself and deduct that. Set up a program where you can deduct those out the taxes. You know, property taxes. Deduct that, you know. See, it's ways to do things, you know, you just got to fight for them, you know. And you can use the YouTube, it's better than to have community meetings on the YouTube. You know, the government's gonna listen in on all your meetings. They're gonna go to church, sit up in the church with you. They're gonna go to the mosque, sit up in the mosque with you. Wherever you at, they're gonna listen to what your plans are. Even if you say, well, let's go behind closed doors, it's gonna be a government agent behind closed doors. But he always sabotages when you meet. You might as well use this YouTube, because it's harder for him to get to your mind. See, use modern technology, use it properly, you know, like he do. That's why he got this modern stuff. Internet was devised as a war, and the radio and the television was designed by the army, just like the internet was designed by the army. So you could use it, take his weapon from him and use it against him. You just got to be smart about it. So see, the original man, you know, the original man, he had the purest of heart, the purest of intellect, the purest of everything, because he was the original. And so when the grafted man came and took all that, what the original man had, and used it against him, and you don't know how to come back from that, because the way you was taught, because whoever taught you. See, I was taught by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, Master Farad Muhammad, to use the modern technology against, you know, and we don't need no guns, you know. We're in a war already. We're in the war of Armageddon. But it's a war of the minds. It's not a physical war. It's a war of the minds right now. Not saying it might not ever come to that, you know. But you're allowed to defend yourself. The first law of nature is self-preservation. But right now, we're seeing how mentally fit you are. You can't go back into the 60s and to the old techniques. You know, you got it. The most successful one to date is the Nation of Islam. I'm not, you know, I'm a FOI, but I don't go to the meetings. I roll solo, you know. But I learned from them. I learned from Supreme Minister John Muhammad, and from Farrakhan, and from Khalid, from Malcolm, from all the brothers. I learned, you know, from, you know, but I roll solo. And I just, you know, that's how I see it. You know, the rest of y'all brothers, y'all entitled to, you know, I don't talk against none of y'all. I don't talk against Garvey. I don't talk against Noble Drew, or none of them. You know, because I was a Garveyite at one time. I got cousins and relatives that's Moors. Some of them is even Nuwabi. You know. But y'all gotta learn how to use, come up into the future and beyond. Come up into the present and beyond. You know. And, you know, the guy done already, the Caucasian already telegraphed his punches. You know what he gonna do. You know where he headed. So it's up to you to block him and try to knock his ass out. But, you know, you gotta rise from emotions up into the thinking of the Most High. It's black light out.